Bryce Henderson's statement, Miss McCall paid him to arrange Mr. Archer's escape.
I've read it.
Defense has submitted an affidavit, Your Honor, from Mr. Henderson's lawyer, which stipulates that Mr. Henderson was in the process of cutting a deal to amend his statement when he was brutally murdered in his cell at Pentonville.
I've read that too. In this court's opinion, the two statements offset. Neither can be counted to weigh more than the other.
In regards to the events on the Haunted Star, the only testimony is Mr. Morgan's and Miss McCall's. Mr. Archer isn't able to give his side of the story. And conveniently, there were no security cameras on deck. Perhaps Miss McCall arranged it that way so that she and Mr. Morgan could kill David Henry Archer and then fabricate a story about a fishing gaff and an attempted assault.
Objection! Seriously, Your Honor? Hearsay and speculation. Mr. Burke has not offered 1 ounce of tangible proof for these outlandish hypotheses.
Your point is taken, Miss Miller. I've warned you, Counselor.
Miss McCall shot Mr. Archer in the back, not to save the life of Mr. Morgan, but to snuff out the life of a man that she despised, a man that deserved his day in court. Had he lived, Miss McCall took that away, and she must be held accountable.
Ms. McCall was defending a defenseless man.
Your Honor, Mr. Morgan's arrest record is so lengthy, it proves that he was anything but defenseless.
Thank you, counselors. I've heard all I need to hear. Let's take a short recess before I make my ruling.
All rise.
Ellie texted I'm needed at home.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, everyone's in good health. It's just a scheduling emergency. I am so sorry, but my heart is with you, Samantha.
Of course, thank you for showing up and showing interest. Well, what do you think? Is the judge gonna rule in my favor? Well, how do you think her testimony landed?
It's difficult to say. You both were compelling and straightforward, and of course that works in your favor. But even I have to admit, Jason, it's hard to imagine you as defenseless, and that shouldn't count, but it does cast doubt on your statement that you were defending him. How many fights did you have with Shiloh anyway?
Real fights? 4.
What do you count as a real fight?
Where one of us almost killed the other.
All rise.
Be seated. After careful consideration of the evidence and testimony, both oral and by sworn affidavit, I am prepared to make a ruling on the United States versus Samantha McCall. The defendant, please rise.